So I finally have the routes feature enabled on my profile. I am a level 44 agent, and the routes were initially only available for level 50 agents, but like 10 days back I got the option to create a route. I submitted one, and the very next day it was created, so within 24 hours it went live. So eventually every person in Pokemon Go will be able to create their own routes. And I also want to tell you how to complete a route, because that's a bit complicated as well, and you might not be able to complete a route even if you feel like completing it or completing everything that's within the route. So I will create a separate video about completing the route, but this time let's create one. So you go to this menu, which is the nearby menu for Pokemon and raids. So we now have the route option there. There are no routes nearby, but I have the option to create one. So I'm going to click create route, and I want to create a straight route. Now you have to pick 2 Pokestops or gyms, and you have to walk between them. But the route you take or the way you walk between them, it's not fixed. It's actually fixed. It's not like you can just spin the first stop and then go to the last stop, but the first person, the creator of the route, like I am right now, will decide what route you will take between those Pokestops, and you have to follow it exactly. You don't even have to spin the Pokestops actually, and you just start the route, which we will cover in the next video where we complete a route. You just have to start the route, and you have to just walk on that route. You don't even have to spin the Pokestops, right? So, and now there are some requirements. You have to have at least 500-meter distance with every route, and also you can submit a maximum 4 routes every week. Even if they are rejected, you cannot do more than 4. So 4 is the next maximum number of routes you can submit, and even if the result is negative, you can only submit it next week. So let's start. Here is a gym, this one, and so I'm gonna set it as the start point. You can choose the end point later, or you can change it as well, but I hope that this Pokestop in the straight line, and we'll get our 500-meter distance. Now you can have bigger distance routes as well, but I think it will be better to submit 2 routes on a 500-meter distance instead of like doing one route of 1 kilometer, because you will get more, right? There are now so many tasks that want you to complete routes, like the Zygarde one where you have to complete 3 routes. So why not have more routes, right? So I will like to make them limited to 500 meters only. So I'm going to confirm and proceed. And are you ready to record the path for your route? You are near the start point, so the next step is to record your path. If you aren't ready, you can pause route creation and resume it later via the route section of your trainer profile. I'm gonna hit yes on that one, and I'm gonna keep walking in almost a straight line. I'm starting from a bit behind, and you can see a little curve that we made there, but that's it. So we keep moving in a very straight line, and you can see the portal is far behind, but you have to have at least 500 meters. So we'll like to do that, and every person who comes at this place and wants to complete a route will be able to like walk this exact path. You don't have to catch anything or spin any stops or gyms, but if you like, you can. And I can even fight that gym, or I can catch anything in here. That's up to my choice, right? But you are getting so many tasks, like catch Pokemon while following a route or complete routes. So the catch Pokemon while following a route is so you will have to catch the Pokemon while following, right? And now again, I cannot move in an exact straight line because there is no path, but I will take a slight detour to the left or right. I'll take it to the left, and every person that completes the route will have to roughly walk the exact same path as I do. You can see the gray line on the road that I am making, so you will have to walk exact same line. You cannot, like if I'm going left here, you cannot go right, or you won't be able to complete the route. So that's the one thing with routes. You cannot just start with one Pokestop where it starts and end at the last Pokestop. The 2 Pokestops could be like literally next to each other, and you can still create a path that is multiple kilometers long and then end the entire route creation at the second Pokestop after walking a long distance as well. And so I can play my normal game while creating this route as well, but I would like just to focus on creating this path. It straightens out a bit, so even if you like walk a bit left or right, little bit left to right, then you can still like follow the route. Okay, I'm gonna switch the cam onto my left hand for a bit, and okay, so we are back here, and my game got minimized, but hopefully that will not affect the route creation that we are doing. And if I do this, pause route creation, choose new endpoint, so anytime while you are walking and creating the route, you can choose a new endpoint. Also, I remember when I created my first route, there was an option that whether people can complete this route in reverse. So I clicked yes. Let's say you come to this place, right, and you visit my endpoint first and the starting point last. So I want you to be able to still complete the route, so you can definitely start on that side and finish it on this side. So either ways you walk, you can complete the route. Also, I should be able to see the distance. So currently I have walked 0.3 kilometers. Hopefully we are approaching the end point. Hopefully it will be 500 meters, and if it is not, we will keep walking a bit to the right. You can see that there's a gym and a Pokestop, so we can definitely go there and finish our route creation. So I think it's not gonna be finished, it's not gonna be 500 meters, but it's okay, we will definitely keep going. And yeah, still 0.3 kilometers, and we need 0.5 kilometers, so I'll keep walking. Okay, it's 0.4 meters now. So let's see if we complete 500. Okay, so it's 387, so I'm gonna resume recording, and I'm gonna choose a new endpoint. So let's choose the farthest one, and we can keep walking. Okay, so I got a bit of a hodgepodge in there. I hope the route adjusts and just flattens out. Yeah, and I see an egg grown, so definitely gonna catch that. 1683, fine. So what I could have done is, when I started the route creation, there was a long way to come here and there was a short way. I picked the short way thinking that it will be 500 meters straight, but it was not, and that messed it up a little, but it's fine. We will still complete our route, and I'm about to reach the end of this whole place, and hopefully, okay, come on, you have to, okay, I'm going like a legendary level of catching there, and you can see the place where I'm heading to, and that should be 500 meters. Okay, let's update the endpoint again, and that Pokestop seems to be fine. Okay, so let me sit down and again switch my hands. I'm super tired here, and wow, that was really hot weather, but I think it's totally worth it. Okay, the next step is to name and describe your route. It might take a few minutes for you to write a description, and doing so will help speed up the approval process. Don't worry, your progress will be saved if you exit. So even if you exit the creation, you will have your progress saved. So I will just name it after the place I am at, and allow this route to be followed in reverse. So if you are sitting here where I am right now, you can actually start your route from here and go to the place where we came from, and share my trainer nickname in this public description. Yeah, sure, I will love to have my name added to this route. And this city is getting its first route, and there are actually the city I created the route first is also my first route in that city, and hopefully more cities I will be contributing to by adding more routes. And now we need a description, and we need route tags. Route tags give you a rough idea of what to expect in that route, like will you, like it's a city area, urban area, or rural area, and how many Pokestops or gyms are there, right? And so I'm gonna write a description, travel, and mind that it can be rejected, so it's not in my hands, but we do our best. We do create the best route to our possibility, something that is good, that gives people, like this place, you will completely come from one point to the end point and see the entire place during this route. So it's a for me it's a great route, but if it got rejected, I can't do anything. We do our best. Travel through the historical Khas Bagh. I can write a lot more, like it has historic buildings, historic fountains, but for the sake of this video, let's just feel with it, just go ahead with it. And great views, raid friendly, because you can easily gather as many people as you want inside this place. Plenty of Pokestops, full of Pokestops. And what else can we do? Nature is there, and historic. Let's leave the nature for now. It's more into, and flat. Yeah, it's a flat land. So we got great views, raid friendly, plenty of Pokestops, historic and flat. And we gotta choose a pick, and all the photos of Pokestops and gyms of both the end and start points are here. So let's choose, okay, this one looks good, right in the center, the historic building, and we can choose a color. The last time I chose this color, the golden yellowish color. Let's choose the blue color or the purple. Yeah, purple, a neutral color for everyone. So we got the purple, and these will be the badges. When you keep completing this route, you will get the normal badge, bronze, silver and gold badge. And I'm gonna go ahead, submit it, and that's it. Your route was successfully submitted for review, and if everything goes right, we will have this route in Pokemon Go within next 24 hours. Then I can complete it. And the one that I created and completed like a few days back, that I already have recorded, so I will upload that as well for you, and you can see. And it is not actually that easy to complete a route. It's not that easy because I created it. The random person who will come to this route will probably have hard time completing it, especially for the first time if you are completing your first route. So you need to know some things, you need to keep those things in mind when you are first doing a route. So yeah, next video I will tell you how to complete a route, and this one is how to submit a route. So hopefully you enjoyed, you loved, you learned it, and I'll see you next time.